My name is Ron Emery. I am the co-founder and vice president music director of the Sioux City Conservatory of Music. Sioux City Conservatory of Music is a 501c3 nonprofit music school that our primary focus is to put an instrument in a kid's hand or give a kid a lesson who might not ever have the opportunity. We encourage songwriting, we encourage picking up multiple instruments, and it's really kind of a mission field of getting kids to write about what's going on in the world and make this place a better place to live. So we started teaching guitar at my house in 2010. And we ended up with 52 students every week at our house, and it got to be a bit much. So we ended up looking at this building at 1309 Pierce, which my wife studied architecture, and she just liked the design of the building. So we made them an offer, they counter-offered back, and we accepted it. And so we opened up 1309 Pierce, which is the Sioux City Conservatory of Music building. In November 15th of 2011, and after several years and lots of kids served, we always had this vision of expanding next door to 1307 Pierce, and this was a thrift store, and the gentleman who owned this building that we're in now owned it since 1981, and he was getting elderly, and he finally came to me and said, I'm 84, I don't want to go through another winter here. And we made a deal, and we bought the building. The conservatory bought the building here at 1307 Pierce. And the way this building is laid out, it's kind of divided into thirds. And if we looked at it as an empty shell, we saw it in three pieces. And the front area is called our gathering place. We do meetings here, we do recovery meetings, Bible studies. It's also an art gallery. We do art shows here, art openings, and the middle section of the building is dedicated to 4 more lesson studios and a center atrium space, just like the conservatory has. And then the back third of the building is our all-age venue. It's also an indoor skate park. It's a really fun space. It's the only all-age venue in town where kids can actually perform and not have to worry about being in a bar or whatnot. And that was all part of our vision that we had all along. And Gia's kind of designed the whole space, and we put it together, with the help of the community. And we're happy that we just are opening up this week. So it's been a nice week. Yeah, so the main conservatory building, 1309 Pierce, is designed. It's lesson studios upstairs and downstairs. It's got a drum studio downstairs, a band studio downstairs. We've got a theater for inspiration time, because our lessons are hour long, and we do 20 minutes of review and 20 minutes of inspiration and 20 minutes of what we're going to work on for the next week. So we kind of divide it up into thirds as well. And we've got a guitar studio, we've got piano studio, a bass studio. We've got a studio that has another piano in it, but it's also used as woodwinds. The drum studio, we've got the band lesson studio. We've got a theater that we use for inspiration time, and we've got a record room that we also use for electronic music, for digital music and stuff. So it's a very functional space. We've got a 3-season outdoor area called the Sound Garden out back, where we do a gospel brunch once a month, and we have shows out there, which are more acoustic kind of based shows. And we have fun. We have some live shows out there too that are fun. And we just transformed the parking lot into a green area and fenced it in, and we have a stage out there, and it's a blast. We also have a recording studio at 1301 Pierce. which is behind the Blue Cafe, and that's an extension of the conservatory as well. And it's a full functioning recording studio, vocal booth, drum room, key guitar room, and a control room all in one space. So it works very well, and that's an exciting new addition. The Orpheum show every year is our big fundraiser, and it's a really fun time to show off what we've done with the kids, and for the kids to get on stage and show off, and not so much show off, but just, be proud of what they've learned, and the Orpheum is always around the second week of November. We've done it every year, and we set it up like the atrium area there, the reception area at the Orpheum, the lobby, if you will. We put a stage out there. We have singer-songwriters performing. We have some of our younger bands performing out there. And we set up our live auction out there. We always have autographed guitars, set lists, different things, from different bands. And it's always a fun time for me. I start collecting stuff as soon as the Orpheum show is done. I start collecting stuff for the next year. And we've auctioned off some great stuff over the years, Pearl Jam, Red Hot Chili Peppers twice have donated, and Green Day donated this year, Offspring have donated, bigger bands, Rolling Stones have donated, just so on and so forth. We've had a ton of really great stuff come into the conservatory. I had sent Roger Waters from Pink Floyd 2 of my guitars, and I said, you get to keep one, but sign one and send it back, and we auctioned that off one year. One year we auctioned off a resonator guitar that I got Johnny Winters to sign, and he passed away 2 weeks after he signed it, and I donated that to the auction to raise funds for the school. And some really great stuff has come out of the conservatory's auction. Some people got some really great things, so it's been kind of cool. Well, we always are having really great events here, and because we're a small school, we've expanded so we do have more space. We have served as many as 200 students a month, maybe even a little bit more. And we've got really great teachers in all genres and all instruments. And we're really encouraging songwriting and stuff. But we've got classical piano teachers. We've got all your woodwinds covered. We've got violin. We've got cello. We've got all kinds of rock and roll. We've got all kinds of acoustic songwriters. We've got drums. We've got, digital music, electronic music. And it's kind of a little hidden gem, we've never really advertised, and we've done very well, but people are blown away that come in. Like, we get people coming in that are touring acts that come in. They're just like, why does nobody know about this? Well, every city should have one of these. And it's a fun way to give back. It's a really fun way, because music makes life so much better in all aspects. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Music always, always adds to life. And, it's just, come on out and check us out. If you're anywhere in the tri-state area here, come and check us out. Stop in, say hi. We're friendly, and we have a lot of really great vintage instruments to check out. We've got a vintage guitar store down the street here. We've got all kinds of stuff. So stop in, and we'll have a good time.